Hey there, welcome back to my channel. It's Abby. If you're new to my channel or visiting me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Now consider joining the community by subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up as you continue to engage with the content, and of course hit your notification bell so that you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, I purchased the viral, apparently, Sam's Club Anthropology Dupe mirror, which is such a long story about like what I was missing in the whole purchasing of this mirror. Hey guys, I'm bending because I have to put my camera in a really weird angle, so you're probably going to see it in the footage anyway because there's no escaping it. And yeah, it's a large mirror. So anyway, this is the one from Sam's Club. I'm going to attempt to open it myself, like basically get it out of its box myself. I don't know how it's going to go. I really probably should have had someone else here with me while I'm doing it, but I don't. It's just me in the house right now, so I'm gonna attempt to do it, and it may not be the prettiest or like, I don't know, most effortless unboxing, but this is just real life and it's gonna go how it's gonna go. So let me get my box cutter, which I hope will work, and if it doesn't work, you're gonna see me grab a scissors, like a better, stronger scissors to get this open. I'm hoping I can open up one of the sides and maybe shimmy it out. I don't really know. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. So yeah, come along. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to just cut one side and then another and hope for the best. I have this cabinet here and I'm almost wondering if I should just move it away. That way maybe if I cut one side open, I can slide the package out that way. So that may be what I'm going to do first. Cut this side and see what I can do. Yeah, let's see. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say if you're enjoying the video and finding value in it, consider joining the community by subscribing, hitting your notification bell so that you're up to date when I post new videos like this one, and of course, like the video and give it a thumbs up as well. And if you're not already following me on TikTok, my TikTok handle is listed here. Follow me there. I post lots of different types of content on TikTok more frequently. And if you're not following me on Instagram, here is my Instagram handle. Follow me there. I'm posting more story-like content and photos and reels, but the content on TikTok and Instagram are not a one-to-one to the content that I post here on YouTube. So follow me on all the channels. I would really appreciate your support on both my TikTok and also my Instagram. So I've been wanting to replace the mirror in my hallway because I'm taking that mirror into my bedroom because I realized that I was doing a lot more get readying in the hallway and I didn't want to start to kind of make that space cluttered because that was what was happening now for several months. So last year I identified a mirror at I think it was Home Depot or Lowe's, and I wanted an arch mirror. That's all I knew. And then I had also identified a different mirror, and I feel like that one was either Costco or Sam's. I don't remember, but either way it was bookmarked last year. But the thing is, I didn't realize that it was such a viral thing. I just didn't. I just saw it, bookmarked it, and revisited it again earlier this year. So when I noticed that the one at Sam's Club was cheaper, I was ultimately going to go for the one at Sam's Club. The other reason why I was interested in the one at Lowe's or Sam's Club is because I did not want to have anything delivered. I've had some challenges with deliveries lately of really large items, and I just didn't want to risk that at all. So I knew that I wanted to have an item that I could go and pick up in store. And after weighing the pros and the cons and the prices, obviously Sam's Club was cheaper. Now comes the part where it's now a viral thing and it just feels like a mirror that everybody and their mother's gonna own. And so as someone who really doesn't like to have the same thing as everyone just so apparently, like I want to buy all things. I know that someone else in this world is gonna own it, but I really rather it be minimal than like the mass. I really had to process the fact that this mirror is like viral and like everybody and their mother may own this mirror. And so it is what it is. I think it's similar to the Anthropology mirror. There are tons of people that own it. tons of people that are saving up to own it, and it is what it is. And honestly, in a world where we all shop from Amazon and so many other stores, tons of us own the same thing. So that's the mindset that I had to take on as I was literally considering buying this mirror, because I wasn't going to buy it. But I put aside my preference of like exclusivity in a item that I owned and went ahead and bought the daggone mirror, because why? It was a great price point, the size that I wanted, cheaper than the one at Lowe's. And honestly, I'm saving for other more important things, and I wasn't going to pass up the price point because everybody else is going to own it. So freaking what? I purchased it. My brother and my nephews came to help me get it from Sam's Club. So I purchased my mirror probably now like almost a week ago. But one of the things that I realized, especially with my last mirror, was that the mirror was very kind of modern and clinical. It has like a rectangular look, and there are elements in this space that I really want to make sure that I'm carrying throughout the space, which is kind of the floral, earthy elements. And I felt like this mirror brought in that decorative component at the top of the mirror. I'm glad that it's actually very simple in every other part of the mirror, because I didn't want a whole bunch of frilly and kind of that gaudy baroque type look that I feel like the Anthropology mirror can have. And I'm probably not properly identifying kind of the style. It has more of a gaudy feel to me, the Anthropology mirror, and I didn't quite want that, which is why I never really was super drawn. I thought it was a beautiful mirror, but it's not really my style. But it's a beautiful mirror, and I can see why people love it, and I can see why this mirror's in its simplicity really was attractive to me. But anyway, after getting over the fact that it is something that is super popular, I just decided to go ahead and get it, because for the budget and price point, it was just cost effective, and there are more important things that I can worry about than having something similar to other people. And I also feel like everyone who shops at Amazon and almost every other store has something that someone else has. It's capitalism, is it's just what it is. It's like, that's to be expected. So despite the fact that it's not really what I would generally do, I probably would have just passed up on it. It was silly for me after really weighing it and noodling on it for a while. It was silly for me to worry so much that someone else would have it and therefore I wouldn't get it for my space. I just had to really get over that. So if you're struggling with the same thing about kind of, again, the lack of maybe the exclusivity of it, that's something that you're going to have to process for yourself and make the best decision. I processed mine, still have a little bit of, in the back of my mind about it, but I think over time, I'm going to get over it. And honestly, it's a beautiful mirror and it is what it is. And I got it at the price point that is good for me, especially because there are more important things that I'm saving money for, honestly. Okay, that went better than I expected. I love it, by the way. I love it. I'm very glad I got it. I was able to cut straight down, as you saw, one side, pull, and then kind of cut from there, that side of the box, and cut down and pull it down. And then I had kind of the top. And because the front flapped, I could kind of slide the mirror this way and then kick this forward. So if you're trying to do this by yourself, the easiest is to cut straight down both sides in the front, lean it against the wall, cut straight down, try to have a little bit of real estate on the opposite side, like wherever you want it. If you want it on this side of your wall, have a way to push it. That way, when you lean it against whatever opposite side of the wall space that you have, you can then, again, slide this forward. Watch the video over, you see what I'm trying to say that you could do. That was super easy, easier than I expected. Now on the back, there's like a little pouch, like a little Ziploc or plastic pouch with, I'm sure, either like something to secure the mirror, which I plan to do. But I absolutely love it, as you can see. So let me get rid of this. And then I do plan to clean the mirror because I have left some fingerprints, obviously, as I'm moving it. But yeah, let me get this and any extra package bits out of here. Then we're gonna sit down, and again, I'm gonna talk about a few things that I'm noticing with the mirror, despite the fact that I do really like it. Like, I'm happy with the purchase and I'm happy with the scale, think the packaging makes it look and feel even bigger, but it's not that big. And that's a little bit sometimes what's deceiving. But anyway, let me get rid of this, sit down, we'll talk about pros and cons and things that you just need to keep in mind if you're about to purchase this in a couple of days, or it is out of season and you have it on your like wish list. Just things to keep in mind and some thoughts that I want to share with you all. So let me get rid of this. If you're enjoying the video and finding value in it, consider joining the community by subscribing, hitting your notification bell so that you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. Like the video and give it a thumbs up. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I mentioned during the unboxing that I would share some thoughts about some things that I noticed. So right off the bat, when I saw this online, I don't think it was apparent about some of the decorative elements of the piece. So the top of the mirror has that more like leafy, florally, filigree kind element in the decoration portion of the mirror up top. But there is this white cast that's mixed in with the gold, and it just makes it honestly look cheaper. And I don't really know why they decided on that as a design element, but it's something that I just really don't like at all. And for me, in the photos that I saw, it wasn't apparent. I probably should have watched more videos. That's probably why I didn't know that it was super viral, because I just found it and bookmarked it. I didn't like check TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or anything like that. I think if I had, I would have noticed that it was definitely something that's been talked about of late, but I didn't. So anyway, I have a solution that I'm going to be deploying, which I will show you all in part 2. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to actually find the best way to adjust the color of the mirror. I actually want it to be less of a shiny gold and more of a kind of agey brass gold, and just making sure that the color is what I want. And it's a pretty simple and straightforward process. If you've never used Rough and Buff, then you can definitely watch the video and you'll know how to use it to basically age or change the colors of certain gold and other similar coloring or materials that you want to adjust and change. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the part 2 video, and also just deciding exactly what I want to accompany the mirror. Again, I like the simplicity of the other areas of the mirror, so I'm not going to be touching that, but hopefully we'll get everything all nicely situated. So make sure you are following me to see part 2 of that. And if you have any questions about the mirror, make sure you drop that down for me in the description box below. Of course, I'll have the mirror linked. And yeah, if you're considering buying it from Sam's Club, talk to a family member who has a Sam's Club card, let them go with you, pick it up in person. If you want to order it online, you can. You would still need a Sam's Club card to kind of have a reduction in the pickup fee, something like that. Otherwise, you don't have to get a Sam's Club card. You just pay for the pickup fee, whatever the amount is, in the mirror, and you should be able to pick it up basically same day or next day, depending on the window that they give you when you place your order online. So those are the 2 options to purchase and pick up the Sam's Club mirror, as they're calling it these days. So that is it for this video. Now, as I mentioned before, if you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up and hit your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.